everybody. Well, I am, let's see, make sure I'm good. Alright. So, do a little bit different today. We're going to put you on my desktop and we're going to talk about fishing. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about what I've been going through. So, my coronavirus is progressing. This is the second time. My oxygen. I got my oxygen. I double check my oxygen all the time to make sure my O2 sets, because it really attacks your lungs. And so I have to make sure my oxygenation is good. And it's good right now, 94. And it's getting better without the use of oxygen. So it's progressing nicely, the pneumonia in me. So hopefully after this week or so I can get tested again and I come up negative. After that, then I'll get antivirus or antibody test. And if I have the antibody, then I can go out fishing. But if I'm negative, I may see my family. I am sort of cooped up in my little cell, my room. And so I can't go fishing right now because I'm very susceptible. One, I have corona, and two, without the antibody, I can't go fishing with people I don't live with, and I can't mingle with people from the outdoors. So I'm gonna have to sneak out and just find spots, and if I go fishing at all. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait for an antivirus, which is next year. So, let's talk about fishing. So, since I can't go out, you guys saw my latest announcement with the Axis, which is really cool. It's a brand new lure, and so let's see. We're going to go to sixcentfishing.com and go to hard baits and go to Axis. Now, I haven't checked, but they are completely sold out. I did squeeze one out, which is great. Which is really great. Let's see. Hopefully you can see this. I don't think you can though. Where's my little thing? Give me a second. I'm going to clip into this. Okay, I wanted you guys to see this particular video. So I'm going to move this little box out of the way and watch this video on the new Axis.
Over 3 years ago, we set out on a mission to create something truly innovative, something in a class of its own, a brand new concept. Exceeding 50 prototypes and countless hours of research and design, for 2020, we are proud to bring you the Axis. The patent-pending Axis features a revolutionary, one-of-a-kind free-swinging bill that allows the bait to perform completely differently than anything on the market. As the bill pivots left to right, the body follows, causing a secondary action most crankbaits cannot achieve. What truly sets this bait apart is its ability to change direction suddenly by only using your reel handle. Simply change the retrieve speed or pop your rod and the Axis will hunt, dart, and swim erratically, never back to you in a straight line. Moving forward through innovation, Sixth Sense will strive to continue to produce products that will make a difference with your time on the water. Coming 2020, the Axis series of crankbaits, and this is only the start.
to a regular view. Be right back. Alright, then lock the aspect ratio, and now you can see what my desktop looks like. The axis is pretty amazing. He said most. I've never seen another hard bait with that pivoting lip on it. I've never seen one. Tried to find one, and this is a new technology, and they've patented it. The metal, as I talked about earlier in my last broadcast, is neat. It's not plastic, which is interesting because it flashes and it'll create even a greater lure. This is a pretty exciting thing, for us fishermen. I was talking to a buddy of mine on a bass board on Facebook, and ever since he switched to 6 Sense months ago, he gets an incredible strike ratio. 6 Sense has changed. In fact, he actually feels like he's not skilled anymore because the baits are actually doing the job for him. I wish I had that experience with him, so I need to go fishing with him while he's back east. Out here west, it's a little tougher to catch fish than it is back east. I don't know if you guys got a higher population per acre or whatever, but you do. So it's a little tougher here on the west coast. But nonetheless, we still catch them, and we think ourselves as, name of my channel is Terrible at Fishing. So it's if you guys have questions too, you can drop them down there. I would love to have you subscribe. At every 100, I will be giving away lures or fishing gear of some kind. So at every 100 subscribers, and we're at 114 right now, I think, we'll go ahead and give more stuff away. Now, this last time was with Corey, and I sent him 8 lures and some, selection of plastics. A lot of it for pan fishing, because where he lives, he's going to love catching panfish, although he did get a nice 6 Sense bass rig. But where Corey lives, and I used to fish around Fresno, a lot of good pan fishing, Millerton and that area. So hopefully he'll have a good time using those things. As for fishing for us, I did check on the young man that was with me. I keep checking on him, and he's still showing no signs of sickness, which is good. And nobody that was with me during the time that I may have been infected have shown any, come up positive. My wife has come up negative, so she's gone through her process. She had corona, asymptomatic, and she's gone through it, and she doesn't have it anymore. We had the kids tested yesterday, and so we're waiting for those results. If one's positive, then they can come in here and join me. If they're negative, then we just got to wait until I'm negative, until I can see my family again on the other side of that wall. In the meantime, I've got a big fat cat. She's a good listener. She lays around a lot. I think I'm going to gain too much weight in this little room. I want you guys to pay heed to my public health announcement the last time. Please wear a mask. Wear the mask. It doesn't, I know it's an inconvenience. I know it's a pain. I don't like wearing it. But it's a small thing to do. It really is. Just put somebody else's interests above your own, and that's a big deal. It really shows an unselflessness that you would have towards your fellow man. Don't be selfish. Don't say it's infringe on your own personal right. If you saw somebody drowning and you had the ability to save them, would you say it's an infringe on your own personal right because you don't want to get wet? You don't want to wet your jeans or your shirt? No. You jump in after them. I would hope you would. That's more effort and more inconvenience than putting on a mask when you're 6 feet from somebody. That's only when you're 6 feet. If you're if you're 20 feet away from them, you don't have to wear a mask. You can go to the park and not wear a mask, go fishing, not wear a mask. That's fine. But when somebody's within 6 feet of you, wear the mask. It's simple. It's just so simple. All right. As for some fishing, all right. Since I got my screen up, we're going to look at some of my favorite sites. Now, you know about 6 Sense. 6 Sense is probably the best baits that you could possibly buy. I mean, it just is. They've got a full line now of soft plastics, and they're about to come out with frogs, which is new. That's going to be brand new. And let's see, get this thing out of the way. Look at their hard baits. Now, the beautiful thing about the hard baits is that they the top waters, and I talked about the dogmas. I've caught on dogmas. The dogma is my favorite top water. Where'd it go? There you go. Come on. My favorite top water baits. These are fantastic. If you've never walked the dog on these, and it's this one, the chrome threadfin I've used, and the threadfin shad, although it's sold out right now. These are fantastic. I would also recommend, you can see here what it does when you walk the dog. Look at it. And this is just a small little twitch. Twitch, twitch, twitch. And it's got a cup at the front of it. So it creates that initial splash. And this thing, when it walks, it splashes. It really gets their attention. And you'll actually see bass chase it. I would also recommend, if you really want the best for your buck, to get their subscriptions. And I always get the premium sack. The premium sack is fantastic. It's they usually give you a hard lure for every depth in the sack. So you would get anywhere from top water, there's a dogma, all the way down to the Cloud 9, which I think is massive. I think it goes down to 25 feet. So really, really amazing deep diver. And you can see their prices. You will get double the money. Usually you get about $60 worth of stuff, and they have discounts. So the premium is this one. If you go 12 months, or you can go monthly, and then they got a tailored pack too. I think they got a tailored pack. So yeah, tailored pack is going to ask you several different questions, and the questions are for them to pick the right stuff for you. So for a few bucks more, you can have something that's tailored to the way you fish. So not a bad little. I mean, really, you're not going to lose money. You're not going to lose money. And then I always hit the clearance aisle, always. And what did I get? I just showed it to you guys. I got a Quake 80. This one. It's discontinued. They still have some. But this one right here, this is a Quake 80 lipless crank. Awesome one. Grab it for just under $8. So this is a fantastic site. Now you guys also know that we are big KastKing people. We love KastKing. They give you value for dollar and great quality workmanship. People may say, well, you can't get anything good for that price. Well, they're liars. They just never tried it. If you look at Amazon. So let's just look at what I bought. Meat orders. I've been kind of busy. One thing about being all cooped up, being all cooped up, you buy stuff. Shouldn't do that, huh? But, my son needed a new bed, so we got a new bed today. Alright, so busy. Alright, so this is something that I purchased recently, as you all know. This is the Valiant Eagle spinning rod, or spinning reel. I got the 3000, awesome. Currently unavailable, sorry guys, awesome reel though. 6.2 to 1. Now look at the ratings. I mean, it's 645 people, fishermen, and it's 4.5 stars. 4.7 out of 5 stars. Now, you can, I've got experience with this one. This is a fantastic reel. Let's go down to the rod I got with it. And let's see what that one is. 348 people and 4.7 out of 5. And it's $60. I'm sorry, I mean $60, guys. Although I got the 2-piece, so $70. That sounds right. The KastKing lineup is amazing. Let's see so you can see me. Ooh, there I am. Alright, there we go. Alright. There I am. Alright, so the KastKing lineup, almost all these fishing gear is made in one area in China. 90%, in fact, it's the fishing capital of the world because they make all the rods and all the reels and stuff. These are the same area that KastKing makes. They're designed in the United States. Their fishing lines made in the United States. So they're not sold, they're just not all Chinese. But this is an American company that has to go where they have to go. And Daiwa and Shimano and all those other companies, I mean they can talk a great game, but for the money, they have a hard time finding something better out there than KastKing for the money. I mean, that new Resolute rod is absolutely a star, and so is that reel that I got, the Emerald Eagle. And they're good looking. They have completely sealed bearings. Let's go down here to where are you guys? Can you show your bearings? They have double shielded bearings on there. Let's go over to, whoop, come on. I think that's Aichi Mama. Alright, let's go, Royal Legend. This is a really nice bait casting reel, but we're going to go into one that I got. I love. Once you learn casting reels, it's hard to go back. It really, really is. There it is, Spartacus Plus. That's what I got. So we own 2 of these, and the Spartacus Plus. Oh, they added the swing latch to it. Nice. They made some improvements. So it's got a dual braking system. That's their centrifugal force, and that's their magnetic. But the big plus to them too is that they have double shielded bearings, and they're saltwater proof. So I can take this to the pier or and just go fishing with it, which is really nice. Easy to maintain on this thing. This is new. The drop down cover. No, that's not hinged. So they hinge it on some of theirs. That's not ones that hinge. It just pops off. So just like a normal one. this is a really nice reel for what, $45. It's a $45 reel. I have a Abu Garcia Black Max. Terrible. I can use it, but it's only got magnetic braking. It doesn't have centrifugal. It's not as easy to work as this thing. The Black Max is a nice reel for $40, but for the same price, you get a much better reel. Much better reel. And that's what I want you guys to see, is that there are, between KastKing and and 6 Sense, those two companies are able to give you just about everything that you need in fishing. 6 Sense also sells rods, but let me show you how much their rods are, because they're Milliken Fishing, I think, is the brand that they do. Let's see. Rods here. So let's just pick the Lux rod, which is a nice one, but not super nice. But this is their Lux rod, which means light, very sensitive, and they're very well made. So what are they at? $150. That's a good price for a good rod. It really is. But half that price, you can get the Resolute rod. Nothing against 6 Sense, because I'm a huge advocate of 6 Sense. I haven't tried the Lux, so I really can't speak of it in comparison. But the Resolute rod has the American Tackle eyes, and that eye really does shut down the wobble on your line and adds a greater casting distances to it. So technology-wise, it has a technology that the Lux doesn't. I'm sure the blank is fantastic on the Lux, though. Super light, looks very good. The grip, the seat, everything looks fantastic on it. I'm not going to dog it, that's for sure. But the reason I'm sort of a poor man's fisherman. I've got a Sea Eagle inflatable pontoon boat in order to go fishing in. I've got I buy packs and discounts on things, clearance sales. Walmart's fishing area, always look at the bottom rack in order to see if anything's on clearance for $1. Literally, I'm probably the average guy, going fishing. Although sick. If I could go fishing, I'd be an average guy. But those two, if you go to KastKing and you go to 6 Sense, you really won't get disappointed with either one. They stand up behind their stuff. You can call them up. They're really nice people. Yes, they speak English. And they just, and Sea Eagle, same way. I talked to the guy at Sea Eagle. He gave me some pointers. Really nice guy. So everything that I have is quality, but at the same time, it's backed up with good customer service. And look, my hair is getting ridiculous. I got a ducktail in the back. Problem about having coronavirus for 7 weeks. Nobody can cut my hair. Thought about just doing that. So I say a lot. It's my word whisper. I need to stop doing that. So instead of saying that word, so let's go to some of my favorite YouTube channels, and we'll do that next time, actually, because this is actually long enough. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. Please subscribe below. Share with your friends. I'm doing well. Wear your masks out in public when you're 6 feet from somebody. So when you're within 6 feet, go ahead and pop on the mask. That's all you got to do. And that shows that you care about somebody other than your own freedoms in this country. And that's a good thing to show with other people. So take care, keep your lines tight, and I will see you out on the water. So, voila!